No, but that's what I'm saying. Like before masks, life was actually very mad. When you actually think about it, bear with me, because you'd go to the shop and everyone was like 20 centimeters away from each other's butt crack. You could smell what that person had for dinner yesterday. If they just let off, they relax a little bit, and a little bit of gas just, pass up your nostril. That's what your life used to be like before Rona. We would have conversations with people first thing in the morning, and their breath wasn't up to snuff. Their breath was kicking, as we used to say when we were younger. They would be chilling in spaces, and you could tell they didn't brush their teeth that morning. You could be on the tube in London, and you could know how many people woke up that morning and had a shower. Life before Rona was very, very nuts. Now we've got at least a little bit of 2 meter distancing. Now we've got a little bit of tape on the floor. They can, portion us out. Remember those days it was hot at the park, and it would be packed. It would be rammed. You would be boom, boom, boom everywhere. Every patch of grass gone. The whole thing. It looked like after the season of football, in it, where they pull back the top and the thing's orange. The grass is orange. That's what it used to look like. Because there was no space in the park. There were people would be so close together, yeah, that like if there was like a little ant hill where people had space, and they'd be like, "Nah, I ain't gonna sit here. The ant's trying to teeth my picnic." You'd go move close to the next person, and you'd be in each other's conversations. It looked like everyone was part of one big family at the park. It was nuts. It was actually outrageous. So yeah, I would support a mask mandate. I mean, look, even right now, I got a mask right here. My mask is here, and we're doing a virtual call. Yeah, there's no way. I would love a mask mandate. I mean, to bring it back a little bit, the one thing about a mask mandate that I am very surprised about is how people aren't really taking to it that well. People aren't really receptive of it. And right now we've got quite a right-leaning government that is anti-mask. And I kind of get it. Generally, it's that big, lack of government intrusion. But like a pandemic is the one thing a government is kind of equipped to deal with. I mean, even everyone who was like, even anarchists are like, yeah, the government should probably step in here. And these are people who don't even think that the state is legitimate. You imagine someone coming up, like someone, like it's like going to a will, right? The will reading, and you got one brother who isn't actually related. It's like a family friend that you call a cousin, and they're in there going, "Yeah, man, so and so should be doing this and this." It's like, Brick, man, you have no say in anything. That's how anarchists are treatment of the government. But even now they're like, "Yeah, man, you need to step in." It's too much. It's actually too much. We've got people on the right saying, "You know what? Yeah, bun it. The whole thing's a hoax. Everyone should just lick down. Everyone should be dead." And it's like, chill out, man. You got people on the left who want big government oversight are doing like, government, like, I can't trust the government what they're saying, Imagine the people who love government are saying, can't trust them. You got people making their own little cliques now doing, I would rather wear a mask, enforce mask, make sure the people around me are wearing mask. I ain't chilling with you if you ain't got a mask on. You got people staying inside. It's actually very, very mad. Like, life before Rona was not nice, okay? Life before Rona was not nice. And now we've got masks that at least, protect some form of privacy. And that's the other thing. We've got like the thing, and this is why I'm really confused about the more right-wingy people who are anti-mask, because when you consider how much of our apps, how much of our data is harvested, how our faces are now being used on deepfakes based on how many posts we put up on Instagram, how many selfies we've posted on Facebook, how many pictures of us are up online on YouTube even now. And I know I'm adding to it in my own little deepfake catalogue, but yeah, like masks are a way of protecting people from those privacy intrusions. We've got apps like TikTok, which I don't know if it's going to be banned, but it looks like it might be very soon. That has become a massive data harvesting piece of software platform because, 60 seconds and a new clip goes up. There's so much data out there of people's faces that like, the online catalogue is ridiculous, and masks offer a way to do that. We've got people in China now who are wearing masks and wearing sunglasses, and that is a way for them to be protected very minimally against major state oversight, major state surveillance networks. And I'm surprised there aren't more right-wingers supporting masks and supporting a mask mandate. And that's just aside from the hygiene benefits. Like, we're not even talking about the effect of not smelling each other's breath. We're not talking about actually catching the Rona, of coughing on people. Do you remember, like, you would be at the mercy of someone else coughing on you, that you have something in your throat, and if you weren't wearing your mask, you were done. You were actually done. Like the other day, I breathed in because my mask got a filter in it. Yeah, it's got a little filter in it, and I think a little stone got in it or something in it. Hit the back of my throat. I can cough into my mask safely. I mean, I did it into my elbow as well, like them ones, yeah. That's what I did, and no one had to worry about me. No one had to worry about me because I wasn't coughing all over the place. I wasn't coughing on my elbow, and then I get on a bus, and then I'm about to drop off, and then my elbow, I'm grabbing up on the pole, and my elbow catch the pole, so I don't drop over. Like next someone's being infected. Like no one has to worry about it no more. So yeah, mask mandate I'm a big fan of, and I'm not gonna say change my mind or anything, but there are so many benefits to, I think, that this new Rona culture that we should have enforced before, and I would love it, absolutely love it, if some of them stay, like wearing masks, like social distancing, even when it's not necessary, just to be polite, honestly, just to be polite. I mean, I don't need people in my business all like that. I don't need people smelling my aftershave. I don't need to be smelling someone's whinge, You're someone's yesterday's dinner, as I like to call it. So yeah, I support mask mandate.